Welcome everyone to Evony Throne Time with Viri. This is our second episode of the series I'm putting together for tips, tricks, and advice and important information regarding Evony, the King's Return game. I want to give a quick shout out to Server 360 once again, and also my own alliance, HNP. Hoorah! Keep the faith, guys. We are doing well. I'm going to jump right into a new tip, fairly new. I've been doing it for quite some time along with other members on my server. But it's a quick way that you can level your generals up without having to go through tons of boss attacks and PvP attacks. This is kind of like a little sneak around to improve those generals, to make them more powerful and get them where you want quicker. First things first, as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my own gold sub here. It is untagged at the moment. What I did was I released it. I had 9 of 9 subs, but I have to release that one and then pick up maybe a lesser sub, a white, subordinate city somewhere, or a green one, to have it filled in order to do the exercise. Having them filled means you can attack this sub city and not take it. You don't want to take it because you want to move swiftly through this exercise to get it done quickly. The first thing I will do is look at my generals, and I will see who needs to be leveled up. Normally they're the lowest or at the bottom. So you see I have Andrew Jackson here. He's level 1, and he has 0 of 700 he needs to acquire to get to his second level. We're going to make a huge jump the first time I attack, and I'll show you how to do that. But first things first, you need to go to your keep and click on the rally spot so you can make a march preset. A march preset will help you get through this much faster than if you were to choose your general and the troop types every single time doing the exercise. So I'm going to select Andrew Jackson. The other thing you want to do is you do want to reset the troop types, because you will be using your 2 highest siege levels. Mine happens to be 13 and 12. And I'm just going to max those out with the number of troops. Now, this is going to be different for everyone based on your level, what type of siege you have, and how many. You're going to have to play around with this. I really don't remember how many it took me in the past to do this exercise without having any injured. But for a K35 and with the amount of troops that I have here, this should be plenty. I'm going to save that preset. We're going to jump back out and go to the sub. And we're going to make our first attack. I'm going to click on this. Now remember, in our sub-cities, I have 9 of 9 sub-cities. They're completely filled. That's what we want. I'm going to make my attack and use the preset number 2 there for Andrew Jackson. He'll make his first hit. And once he's done marching back, we'll go back into him and we will see what kind of experience he gained from that one attack on a gold generals. And look at that. He is level 1 all the way up to level 19, 1 attack. That's how simple it is to get your generals up there. There are a lot of other tricks you can use to gain a higher duty power when you're setting a general on your wall or in the hospital or your keep. I'll do another video that basically covers that as well. It's another sneak around, but it's all done to help you guys understand the game a little bit better and to open your minds to the possibilities of finding new clever ways to trick the game into giving you what you need when you need it the most. I'll do one more attack to show you what the increase would be now from level 19. Now you do have to be careful if you're not in NAP, or even if you are in a NAP where nobody can attack anyone else. Sub-cities are a little bit different. If it's untagged, somebody could come in here and swoop it up underneath my nose. And although that would be kind of a gray area legal attack, we have some etiquette around our server that's just not appropriate, and the consequences would be great if that were to happen. I'm going to go back into Andrew Jackson. Let's see what he is now. He was at 19. And you can see he moved 2 more levels up. He's at 21. A past attack that I've done on a subcity to level a level 1 general up to the maximum level 35. It took me approximately 120 attacks on the same subcity, and that was hitting a gold subcity. So anything less, you move down the chain from gold to purple to blue to green to white. The experience you gain will be lessened the lower the subcity. So you're just going to have to test around with what troops you have and your power level and find out what works for you. But the whole key to this exercise is to not lose troops, which require resources to heal, but to gain that general experience as quickly as possible. Now that I'm done with this, I'm going to immediately go into my sub-cities, and I'm going to release a city and take back the one that I gave up because it is an important sub-city. And I will use Andrew. Let's see what happens here. We don't want to get any hurt, and I'll look at the report on this last one here. So I've taken it back, and I will go into the report to see if we lost anything. And no. But you can see on the right-hand side, I'm getting 8.6 million basically lost power towards the subcity, but that's experience. That translates into experience for me. On average, I get about 3.2, I believe it is, 3.2 million experience per attack that I do. But once you get into those higher level, once you level up higher, it takes more experience to get the next level on your general when you're attacking these subcities. Nonetheless, I'm happy. I got my subcity back. I'll continue this later. In the meantime, keep playing. Live life first, play Evony second, and I really appreciate you joining me on Evony Throne Time with Viri. Hit that subscribe button. Send me any comments that you have. I'd be happy to get any footage that you may want to share with me or tips, tricks, and advice as well. Until next time, take care.